Hello everyone, my name is Kathy and today I'm going to be showing you how to make covers for journals that you can buy. So the ones that I use are from Staples and they come in packs of 10 and they're $9.99 for packs of 10, so they're like almost $1 each. And if you're buying them from where you live, you need one that has this kind of lip on it because that's what we're going to be using to adhere the journal cover down to. So the first thing you need to do is cut your piece of paper 5 1/8 by 12, and then we'll be scoring it. So this is already cut down. So the first thing we need to do is actually create score marks in our journal cover. So the first one is at 7 1/4, and the second one is at 8 1/8, and then the third score line is at, you go to 8 1/4 and then you go over 1/16 of a notch, and that's your third score mark. So the next thing you want to do is turn it over. So well, you could fold it at this point so you kind of know where you score, where it's going to fold around your journal. So that's the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on this square here. So I've just used double-sided sticky tape. I tend to like the score tape. It works. It's pretty heavy duty. You need to make sure that it's fairly strong tape so that it doesn't peel off the back of the journal. And what I do is I just create like a rectangle box on the back, and then to reinforce it I also put down a diagonal strip. Okay, and then on the actual journal part, what I did is I used the red-sided tape, the red tape, and I used the 1/2 one. So what you want to do is I put one strip down here, and then I put the next strip right above it so that it was able to wrap around, because you really need to get a strong adhesive in the binding so that it doesn't peel away. So that's what I've done. So the next thing you're going to do is peel off your red liner tape. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. And then what I did is, it's a little bit hard to see on camera, but you do have that one score line, the first score line that we did at 7 1/4, so that's about right there. And you need to get the top binding, this top piece, into this area here. So basically you want to put the top of the journal at your second score line, along your second score line, and I just sort of lay it down. And then what I tend to do is I line up one side so that I know that the cover is going to go around the whole journal, because the way I've cut it is it's just going to fit on the front of the journal. So sorry. So I sort of lay down the one side, and then I make sure that there's paper on this side so I know that it's going to cover the full front. Then you just peel off your other adhesive that we put down. And you want to get it right snug up against that binding, and then you just lay it down like that. So this is the full cover journal. And then what I do is I usually will kind of bend it back so that it's already kind of ready to go. So now I'm going to show you a couple of my completed journals. That's just to show you the basics on how to get the cover on, and then there's all kinds of things that you can do as far as finishing the journal. So I'm going to just show you a couple of the ones that I've done. So here are a few samples of journals that I have made. So I tend to usually put the ribbon around the top. I have some kind of image usually in the middle that I pop up, And in this case I added a bit of the feathers for the skirt along the bottom. Another one that I made is for my daughter. For her birthday this year, I made all the loot bags. I made all the kids their own journals and then put them in a cello bag with a fancy pen and some jelly beans. So this is the journals, a sample of the journal that I gave the girls. And then the last one is similar to the ones that I gave the girls, and this one I just already have in a clear plastic wrap ready to sell. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you take the time to make your own journal covers. They're super easy and they come together really nicely in the end. So thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my blog for more samples of journals that I've made. I've made quite a few over the last few years, so there's a lot more samples that you can see on my blog. Thanks for watching, and talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.